Hey there, Mr. Johnson. It is Monday, August 6th, and I'm trying a different camera angle because it's night and dark outside. So I would be very well lit, and the background would not be very well lit, which means that I would wash out and look really pale and look like a vampire, and that's just not good. I mean, I already look like a vampire. It would make me look like more of a vampire. First of all, an issue to address. The tag doesn't lie. I distinctly recall before this project even started messaging you on the Twitters and saying, "Hey Steve, it's getting kinda cold in Florida. Can I borrow your wool jacket?" And you said, "Borrow it? You can take it. The inside's all tattered." So this is not your jacket. This is my jacket. Actually, a funny story. Mom's new sewing machine can do some simple embroidery, and I almost actually embroidered my name onto a piece of fabric and sewed it into my jacket. But the embroidery is really simple and it wasn't what I wanted, so I just skipped it. Second of all, Steve, I think the jacket melting story is actually kind of cool, and you should, like, keep that jacket and wear it places. And when people are like, "Why is that spot melted?" you'll be like, "Well, thermodynamics." And then people will be like, "Thermodynamics," and you'll be like, "Yeah, because the space heater wasn't that hot, but the metal chair has a really good thermal mass, and it melts jackets." But if you're going to be using it, it is actually sized to me. If you look at the little white line right here, that's where it used to be, and here's where it is now, because my arms are really long. So it might be a little long on you if you use it. This is all to say I want this jacket for my own. Of course, it doesn't get cold in Florida, but I mean, I imagine when I move to Massachusetts, it's gonna get cold in Massachusetts. Really, I wouldn't be afraid to give it to you because all I really wanted to do was learn how to sew the lining into a jacket. But in other news today at work, I did give my final presentation on what I did this entire summer at work, which was kind of cool. And apparently, according to the other interns, I did a pretty good job of my presentation, which is really weird because I've never really given a presentation before in my life. I mean, I've given a couple, but never one with like a company or like a big thing even. I don't think I've given a real presentation in the class yet. And I feel like this whole project is what really helped me along that process, being able to just give a presentation on what I did. Before I had to think really long and really hard about what I wanted to say and how I wanted to say it, and now it's just what I want to say just comes to my brain and I say it, and oftentimes it's exactly what I wanted to say. I took a couple notes making sure that I hit the points that I wanted to make, but I didn't write a script or anything, which I started out these videos writing scripts. So thanks to this project, I gave a pretty good presentation. I think I need to address what you said about Esther Day though, because I completely agree with you. I don't want to give the false impression that I knew her well, or that I even followed her YouTube videos while she was still alive, but I think that the sentiment for Esther Day still stands whether you knew her well or not. I think it's good to set one day a year aside just to tell the people you love that you love them. Fortunately for me, that day is not today. I can only put up with that once a year. So Steve, I'll see you tomorrow.